what you immediately have in mind when you think of this movie. Volcanic eruption? Chris Pratt running. That poor Brachiosaurus? Or Maisie Lockwood? But what I have in my mind is... yes, this mother... But more interestingly, what I remember is the complete horror throughout the Indoraptor segment, which I believe is somewhat overlooked by the audience. Today, we're going to take a look at the Indoraptor and the fear it brought along to the movie, and how it drives close to the original Jurassic Park horror. Let's open our books and remember the creature's origins first. The Indoraptor wasn't just another hybrid dinosaur. It was a calculated... Wait, what? This is not the... The Indoraptor, created by Dr. Henry Wu, was a creature built from the DNA of Indominus Rex and a Velociraptor, specifically designed for controlled assassination. And it looks terrifying. And now moving on to what truly makes me classify the Indoraptor segment as horror, and why I think it's one of the most underrated sequences in the whole Jurassic World franchise. The Indoraptor had insane ability to act weak or even play dead when needed. He didn't just hunt, he toyed with his prey, smiling with a full demonic grin. And he remains the only dinosaur in the entire franchise to do that. And not to mention, he could open gates and even windows. But the real horror starts from here. The setting starts quiet, no roars, no music, rather heartbeats and breathing fear, and of course, this. It kind of reminds me of the kitchen scene from Jurassic Park. But imagine it with dark ambience and low thunder in the background. And then finally we see the chase. Then this scene. Cut to Maisie's run. This is when the fear and tension in the moment spikes again. Oh, and this scene? A clean and clear reference to the Jurassic Parks this scene. And this is exactly the point where we witness the movie taking a turn from a regular dinosaur movie to a dark gothic horror. The bedroom sequence was undoubtedly the best, and this is the moment where the fear and horror were at its peak. This scene was brilliant because of three major things: the angle, camera movement, and the creative use of shadows. And just a reminder, this entire sequence has no background music at all. This type of setup is usually seen in a horror movie. Imagine this creature sneaking into your bedroom. Although I was really excited to see what's gonna happen next. But...
Maisie, stay down!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, let's cut to the last segment of the movie. Another spine-chilling experience. And after the failed attempt of Owen and Claire combined to take down the Indoraptor, we see Blue taking the charge again, and finally putting Indoraptor to the deathbed, or I should say, the Triceratops head. I love Fallen Kingdom, honestly, but I particularly like the Indoraptor segment more, because of the horror it makes you experience. Unlike the other Jurassic Worlds, which give pure action and adventure. It is said that the makers of the Fallen Kingdom drew inspiration from this Nosferatu, the classic cult horror. But you tell me, were you the person who overlooked the Indoraptor fear, or embraced and appreciated it from the beginning? And before we move things toward the end, I want to talk about something that fans have debated for years: the theory of a connection between the Indoraptor and Maisie Lockwood. Why did the Indoraptor stalk Maisie instead of just killing her? Well, one theory says Maisie imprinted the creature, just like Owen bonded with Blue. And remember, Dr. Wu said that.
It needs a mother!
So maybe he longed for a bond too. Another theory says since Maisie is a clone herself, she may share DNA with the Indoraptor. And Indo, with his human-level intelligence, might have sensed something familiar. Raised in isolation inside the Lockwood manor, the Indoraptor suddenly met his mirror. All of this could explain why he hesitated and didn't kill her instantly. But don't take any of this as true. Dominion never confirmed a thing. But still, if the makers had leaned into this connection in Dominion, they might have not faced this. In the end, the Indoraptor wasn't just another villain. He was the final scream of Jurassic's forgotten horror. And those final moments of the movie literally transform it from a Jurassic World movie to something else entirely.